Some love for longevity before fading to dust. Some long for eternal sleep as eulogy chanted by stars. Into that serenity, their lost time forever buried. She rambled 1,000 times, a million miles searching for light. Free from the rule of death, now seems so dull. Time goes by, but memories rewind. There she prays again, back when things began. Where to go? Where they meet and grow old, where no rivers would flow, no woods would grow, no life would never be ceased. Oh, somewhere they could start again, where they would never be the same, where dreams every day, then they would stay. Some forsake longevity, then fading to dust. Some fall for eternal sleep, their eulogies turn into gleaming stars.
Oh, of course I changed the screen over right onto Angsty Caleb. Typical. Alright, hello everyone. How are we doing today? I am so happy to be back. Raphael, are you going to say anything to us? He's clearly thinking something. Don't hurt your head thinking too hard, sweetie. Alright. Yes. Hello. Okay, so happy to be back. As you may have noticed, I had originally planned to stream on Monday, but I ended up having to... I had it scheduled and everything, but then I had to reschedule it, because on Sunday, I got a notification from work, like, oh, hey, we need you to work Monday, and I said, okay, I need the money, but it meant I had to reschedule. So, but we are here, finally. How is everyone doing? Raphael has been surprisingly quiet. Sir, are you okay? I think you might actually be hurting your head thinking too hard. Are you alright? Hey, fishy. Sweetie, right, there we go. Are you gonna say anything?
You can call me your groom, but only when we're alone.
Oh, come on. He says that one a lot. Sir, are you embarrassed of me? I don't know how else to interpret that. Are you embarrassed of me? Okay, then. But let's get started with some daily tasks. Just get through some of these really quick. So, I'm not bothering with that right now. I am out of it today. I keep mixing up my numbers. So, how are we feeling about the 4.0 announcement? Because this will be my first major update, obviously. So it looks like the live stream is going to be happening about the time I plan to do my live stream on Friday. But I think I'm just gonna... I had the idea to basically stream snipe and react to it on stream. But I don't know. Alright. It's quiet today. Hey, Anvil. So, yeah, I don't think I've had a chance to mention it to you, but Under Deepspace has announced the 4.0 update. It's launching on July 2nd or 3rd, so like the day after the Myth event finishes, which like I'm pretty much done with everything Myth related, so now I just have to wait another, what is it, a week or so for it to switch over to the update. But it's supposed to be a huge new banner and a bunch of quality of life updates, so that'll be interesting. Let's see. Alright, we are gonna go ahead and do a 10 pull because I want to at least try to rank up one of the cards. Zane, Raphael. Oh, of course, now the Raphael cards want to come home. Now that I've already spent all these diamonds on getting the cards. But we're gonna go ahead, get... I haven't decided yet which one I want to rank up, because I'll probably only do one. Because now I need to start saving the new banner. But admittedly, there were rumors that the new banner was going to be like a super spicy trip to the beach event, and so people were really excited for that, and I found out some people have actually just completely skipped the Raphael myth to save for that, and apparently now it's been said that it probably won't actually be super spicy. And I'm just like, okay, not quite sure.
We can lose ourselves in our own world, but not for too long.
Raphael, please. Which one do I do? Which one do I do? We're gonna do Mist Sea Lament, because let's hurt myself. Okay. So, that has been ranked. Or at least, I have the extra card, so we can go rank it up now. Yay me! Ping! Love it. Okay. diamonds. So, plan for today is we are going to finish... Well, we're going to finish up the events for the Merling Oath, because we've just got the few little puzzles and a couple battles, and then we are going to finish Under Deepspace, which is basically the first kind of season of the game, and we will get up to the point where, you know, MC gets captured, leading into...
Look at my face. I don't think you can stare at it for 30 seconds without laughing.
No, I can't. Sorry, Raphael. Supply. So yeah, we're gonna do... I kind of think of it as the season finale. See? Oh, I thought I did upgrade. Okay. Now we've got that up to 40. Anvil, laughing or crying? I don't know. I don't know. Because sometimes I think about the myth and it still hurts. I'm tempted to get these cards, especially since like I have so few 5-star Silas. I am very tempted, but I will try to be restrained. Oh, okay. Let us...
The sea god's revival has been completed. You've rewritten the fate of these waters.
At what cost? Alright, so we're going to speed run through these. Why are there so many pearl oysters around the reef? What do you think? Should we knock on their doors one at a time? Excuse me, are you the pearl the Tome of the Sea God spoke of when it said to search for pearls in the deep? Ow. Go ahead. Don't be too rough when you knock. I'm afraid they might ask their shellfish friends to gather outside your window, and there will be a horde of them with makeshift percussion instruments. Oh god, these two are just too cute. Alright. We're going to battle really quick. I still love this companion. Absolutely love this companion. Okay. Defeat all the wonders within the time limit.
Destruction's tide has arrived.
Here it comes.
The tide's judgment
shall descend here and now.
Here's our chance. It's almost over. Don't let it get away.
You won't escape.
struggling.
It's recovered already? How tiresome.
The tide is rising. Fall back.
Here's our chance. Did you spot its weakness?
Gonna be dead in just a moment.
The tide's judgment
shall descend here and now. Go back to the pit you came from.
So, one
It was
thing
just
I've
a scratch.
discovered, unfortunately,
You were too
is-
close to it. Now,
The tide's
thing
judgment.
I don't
Shall descend
like
here
about
and now.
here's our chance.
necessarily, not even the companion, just, the sword is a ranged weapon, and
From the ocean's depths.
Where someone calls out my name forevermore.
yeah, so I tend to take more damage with the close range weapon, and I don't know if
man.
it'll let me change
You
it
recovered so fast.
for the event.
Back up.
But I
Let's see what
think
trick
that
has up
I
its sleeve.
can use the guns with this outfit and companion, so
I'll show
that's
you.
not bad.
Raphael,
Yeah.
Focus on staying safe.
Yeah,
Struggling. The tide's judgment.
shall descend here and now.
Here's our chance.
Yeah, like I said, I don't
You were
know if
too
it'll let me
close
use the
to
guns
it.
at the event fights, and I should have checked that when I was going into this one. But I mean, good news, I can use the guns in
The-
most
Oh, man.
fights, even
You
with
recovered so fast.
You won't escape.
A desperate attempt to fend off death.
Now, why are you getting closer to it? Come back here.
The tide's judgment.
Shall descend here and now.
Here's our chance.
From the ocean's depths.
Where someone calls out my name forevermore. Ripples in a breeze.
A drop in the ocean.
the ocean. Are you alright? Yes, but the ocean's current carried me here after the battle. This cave feels almost endless. Where are we? Ah, we've disturbed a rather unfriendly giant. Don't tell me we have another grand battle on our hands. We'll be polite. We don't need to challenge him when we've already trespassed into his home. Let's get out of here before he loses his temper. Shit. I'm trying to remember how to do this. Oh, right. I have to hit start. No, wait. I did. Oh. Shit. How do I keep forgetting how to do things? Run! Run! I'm not gonna make it. It actually caught us. What now? I would like to say that I passed that the first time I did it, but I also figured out what to do sooner. We have one choice. Attack it gently. Can I try this again? Please? For the sake of my pride. Okay. Start. 3, 2, 1. Attack like crazy. I'm going to get out of this time. I want the cute. Okay, made it. Goal achieved. Phew, we finally shook off that giant octopus. Indeed. So could this little octopus stop clinging to me? No. I have no intention of letting go. Okay. Here we go. Ah, what a beautiful underwater garden. I'm gonna turn the game down a little just because the music feels really loud. Coral and sea anemones. This place is an ideal home for them. But we can only admire them from a distance. Those sea anemones are venomous. I know, yet the manner in which they sway, they must feel soft to the touch. Here. Wait, didn't you just say these were poisonous? He said they were venomous, MC. There is a difference. I did. I also talked to it. It's reluctantly agreed to let you hold it. Well, that's gotta be a perk of dating a god. Like, here's this poisonous creature. You can touch it now because I say so. Some stone tablets have been preserved. These engravings remind me of the Lemurian language. Even though they're fragments, they might be a mysterious record for something, or a strange incantation, perhaps? From the first rainfall's descent to water droplets forming an ocean, I have spent every moment loving you. Aww. My apologies, Sir Gelanguna. I was unable to complete the assignment you gave me because it's very, very, very difficult. I shall tell Fairy that I like her scales during the sea god's ceremony tomorrow. See, this is just giving me vibes of like how there's that one historical tablet, or that ancient tablet, where it's like, we know the name of this person and we know that he sold really shitty copper. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting from this whole tablet scene. Maybe we shouldn't speak about the private thoughts of your people from thousands of years ago. Why? If anything, you should leave a few words of your own. Then people can spend half a day speculating about it thousands of years from now. I've always wondered how I could breathe underwater ever since I was a child. Is it because I'm the sea god's bride? It's said that a kiss from a Lemurian grants one the ability to breathe underwater. In any case, you're bound to me. Breathing underwater is par for the course. I've seen people try to say that that's proof that they kissed before the end of the myth, but like, she was breathing underwater before they met in this timeline? Or in this myth. So I think it really is just because she's the designated sea god's bride. But this is the first time I've swum to a place this deep. Perhaps I should kiss you again to ensure I don't drown. I mean, I believe they did kiss, especially like this, but I think she can't just breathe underwater without the kiss to begin with. Or because they kissed in the God of Tides myth. If you don't mind the fish, shrimp, jellyfish, and coral watching us, I certainly won't refuse you. I think the last one is a battle. Yeah, last one is a battle. The last one, and then we get to the last scene, and then we're pretty much done with the event.
The sea doesn't tolerate insults or sacrilege. These waters will be your final The tide's judgment
Shall descend here and now.
Here's our chance. It's almost over. Don't let it get away.
You won't escape.
Did you spot its weakness? Oh man, it recovered so fast.
The tide is
Here's our chance. You were too close to it.
Oh, good.
Using a
The
close
sound of
range
death.
weapon. What do you want from me, Raphael?
Oh man, it recovered so fast. Here's our chance.
You should have given something me I could use from a distance. You didn't want me getting close to the monsters.
These waters will be your final resting place. The tide's judgment
Shall descend here and now. You won't escape.
Stay alert.
I'm okay. Let's take it down first.
You want to use your ultimate on us?
The tide's judgment
Like that.
Shall descend here and now.
Here's our chance.
That's not fair. But get through this.
From the ocean's depths.
where someone calls out my name forevermore.
I'll show you.
Bring it on.
That was it.
Oh man, You recovered so
Covered
fast.
so fast. Blocked. Stupid.
You were too close to it.
Focus on staying safe. The tide's judgment.
Shall descend here and now.
Here's our chance.
My turn. You won't escape.
Oh man, you recovered so fast. I'll show you.
The tide's judgment.
Oh,
Shall descend here and now.
Ripples in a breeze.
cool.
A drop in the ocean.
Anvil says that dress is pretty. Right? Let me see if I can show it off, because I didn't really get to do that last stream. Oh, first we're going to watch the final clip for this scene.
It should be somewhere around here.
Raphael leads me to stand under a tall coral structure. With a graceful movement of his fingertips, the sand on the seabed begins to ripple like water. Seconds pass, and a box encrusted with barnacles emerges. It's carried by the current until it floats gently into Raphael's hands. A conch shell? See, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced conch, but the game keeps saying conch, and now I don't trust myself. Inside the opened box rests a blue conch. Its surface gleams with a luster as clear as flowing seawater.
This is a conch that can store sounds. Inside it should be my voice from a time before I fell asleep.
Also, I love the ears. Excuse you, I'm trying to do a stream. Stop being noisy out there.
Do you recall the pattern you saw earlier? The spiral shell motif originated from this conch.
That's how you remembered you left this conch behind?
It was speculation at best.
Poor amnesiac sea god. Raphael traces the patterns on the shell, and a translucent bubble slowly emerges from its opening. The surrounding light seemingly dims as the bubble floats between us. It emits a soft, blue glow reminiscent of moonlight. Raphael, you need to warn a girl. I know those are supposed to be sounds of pain, but that's not how it sounded. And I know it's supposed to be sounds of pain because I just watched this on my personal account this morning. I never expected the first word to be my name. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Raphael is trying to destroy the bubble. Stifling my laughter, I quickly stop. I'm just imagining him cringing at oh my god, is that what I sound like? You can't do that. I want to hear it. Reluctant, Raphael stops as the voice from the conch intermittently continues to speak.
The blessing of the deep sea shall follow the cycle of the tides to be by your side. It shall guide your path forward and accompany you on your journey home.
See, the actor is so good, he even managed to sound older and more mature in this myth than he did in God of Tides. And I don't know if this line is from God of Tides, obviously, but, it works. He did such a good job.
When that time comes, remember Lemuria in all of its grandeur for me.
There's a muffled thud, and Raphael's voice is abruptly silenced.
I left a blessing behind after all.
This event, this part of it, the little tasks and the fun little stuff, it was so fun and wholesome. And now we get here. Sad again.
Why aren't you saying anything? The sea god's blessing was meant for you. I thought you'd be more excited.
I am, but you... It sounded like you were in pain. Why did you choose to leave behind that blessing for me?
I don't remember.
What did I say? Poor little amnesiac sea god. Doesn't give me a definitive answer and places the conch in my hand.
Even if there were regrets in the past, they've already been compensated by our present. After all, you're right here, by my side.
I slowly nod. Although there's still a hint of melancholy in my heart, I can't help but smile. You were genuinely fond of me back then.
My affection isn't only limited to the past. I can say I like you a lot at this very moment.
Aww. It's wholesome again. Hearing a straightforward response from him catches me off guard. You know, before people start dying.
Shall we find a conch and leave behind a blessing for our future selves? Then your future self will have no doubts about my feelings for you at this moment. The problem is that I don't know where these conches can be found now. We'll need the Fantasia shark to be our guide.
That sounds great, but I don't need to wait. I take his outstretched hand and gently move it back and forth. Regardless of whether it's the past or the present, I have never doubted your heart. Again, it's so sweet and wholesome. We just pretend we don't know how it ends. But I got the 4-star card, which means I now have the whole set. Yay me. Alright. And pretty much the last 2 tasks for this are consume 300 stamina today, which will happen, and spend 5,000 stamina during the event, which is also going to happen today. So, good to go on this. And then we'll work towards the Zane card. Okay, so let's see, what do you? There we go. All right. See if. Have I shown you the whole dress? Like, what the whole dress looks like? Because it's... Like, this is the full dress from the front. And obviously the back is... Let's go to the photo studio. Raphael. Glint. Because, yes, I want to show off the dress. And we'll go to styling. I also want to switch over to... I like the pink dress, and it goes very well with the blue. But it goes very well with his blue, but I'm going to change into the blue dress and the... Let's switch to the dark hair for this. Thank you. Let's see, what's a good pose that will show it off? No, not that one. That one. No, we're gonna do Raphael taking a selfie. And then we'll do... Okay. This is the back of the dress. I'm gonna move her forward so I can show the whole thing. Look at this. That is the whole back of the dress. And the front. And the turnaround. And... Raphael, move over. You're ruining my shot. Okay, back to me. Center her. Yes. And now we can do a full turnaround. And look at this. Look how pretty the dress is. I love this thing so much. This was so worth it. Oh. Okay. Okay, yes. Yes, I know I didn't save anything. Okay. We will now finally get back to... Alright, let's get to the story, because we probably have a story update coming soon. And a main story update coming soon, and I have a lot to catch up on. I haven't even done Raphael or Xavier's branch or finished Death and Rebirth in my personal account. Not even close to there. I haven't finished Homecoming Wings either, because we know I don't care about Caleb. But okay, let's get this started. Okay. While that downloads, I'm going to get a quick drink of water. There's still plenty of Raphael in this chapter, so. Okay. Bonfire. Southeastern region of Lincoln City.
Raphael?
You're awake?
So, quick recap, because it's been a bit since we were here. MC and Raphael went to an island that, well, it ended up having wanderers on it. Something happened in the ocean, and this is when we first found out that Raphael is a merman. I don't think MC knows yet, because I don't think she saw the tale, because she was passed out, but, like, we know now. And even, we've played Tears of Ramiro. We know what he is now. But, anyway, okay, back to the main story.
Are you alright? In the ocean, I thought you...
The line between being kind and being dumb is very thin. A small smart fish swims away while it still can when the big fish are hunting.
You're the idiot. The whirlpool was obviously a death trap, but you just swam right into it.
Oh, please. As if Raphael is going to be sucked into a whirlpool. The god of the sea.
Anyway, thanks. You were the one who pulled me out of the water, right? I thought I heard your voice before I blacked out.
That's just my random act of kindness for the day. So, how long do you think this malicious creature will keep an eye on us?
Aww.
It's the kitten from before. Now that the Wanderer's gone, it should be safe. It'll be cold tonight. It wants a warm place to sleep.
Yes, I will absolutely pick up the cat.
What a cutie pie.
It's moving. Get it away from me.
Well, duh. A cat isn't a log. Come on, pet it. It won't bite.
Your flattery means nothing to me. I don't accept you. If you need to thank someone, thank the silly girl. She's the reason you're even getting a crumb of my attention. It licked me. No. A monster touched me. My hand. It's over. I can't hold a paintbrush now. Not like this.
So, is there a reason why you don't like cats?
Why should I? I dislike them because I do. For humans, it's game over as soon as a cat nuzzles them.
Raphael, that means it trusts you and feels grateful.
Well, animals that are fond of humans usually have a tragic end. One moment you're cute and cuddly, the next they toss you aside. You're forgotten, left behind.
Look, it's saying not all humans are like that.
And you? Wasn't there something important you forgot about?
Ooh! Okay, so yes, it is an orange cat. There is some justification to it. See, Anvil gets it. He's a fish, MC. So here's the thing. We kind of know from that one, I forget what it's called, but the part where he's in the hospital and he calls her over and he tells her the story about his friend who was rescued by a girl and he fell in love with her, and then the girl forgot about him and never came back. And we know that that is his and MC's story in this timeline. We also know he's been casually stalking her for years at this point. Like, he found out what college she was attending and he got a job giving lectures there just so he could catch a glimpse of her. So like, I don't think he remembers like God of Tides or Tears of Ramiro and the past lifetimes, but there is a promise that she has forgotten about in this timeline. Okay. We're gonna say, huh?
Something important? What do you mean?
Nothing.
Nothing. Aww.
We'll have more opportunities to get as many of those as we want. Today, we got lucky.
Isn't that the protocore from the Deluged Wormlord? I didn't think you'd be able to find it.
I see that twinkle in your eyes, you know. But this protocore is mine. Here's payment for your services.
Thank you. Gimme.
You actually remembered. The nest.
Oh, it's the invitation to the nest. Oh boy. Hunting Day, the third Sunday of this month.
Is this the place we can gather intel from?
Don't believe me? Well, real intel is always hidden in the most inconspicuous places. The crazier it seems, the more likely it's true.
You must be a regular there. What did you need back in the day? Mummy bandages?
With a bit of work, you can get nice poisonous sap. But for a hunter such as yourself, you're better off wearing a disguise before going in.
Like what?
Definitely.
Like, at least stop flashing your hunter's watch around. Also, it wouldn't hurt to pick up some of the local lingo.
I'll proceed with caution.
It's okay. I'm a generous employer. Since I hired you as my bodyguard, I'll cover for you when it matters. But I must warn you. In places like the Nest, you have to pay a very high price for obscure information, especially for stuff involving mysterious protocores. We're saved. Let's call it a day, yeah? I hope you can find the right path, Miss Bodyguard.
Thank you, Raphael. But yeah, sorry, not much to say about that one, because it was going fairly quickly. But yes. Oh boy. Silas poked me. We're gonna go check on him. We're abandoning the story really quick. We're gonna go... Did you get hurt? I'm fine. To be honest, I'm alive and well. Is it that embarrassing to admit you got hurt while fighting a wanderer? I suggest you confront Mephisto about this. Based on what he said, your injuries are severe. Did Mephisto really say that, Silas? I find that hard to believe. Your stubbornness is truly astonishing. Every time you talk about combat, you ramble and ramble, but it seems like you need more real combat experience. I'm sorry, Silas. I do this for my job. Let's see. No, I don't want to go with that one. Silas, what if I'm not really injured? And Mephisto is just exaggerating. Looks like you and Mephisto are friends now, since you two decided to prank me. It's time for a thorough interrogation. Let's see who's the mastermind and who's the accomplice. You trained your mechanical crow to like your girlfriend. Of course he's going to start teaming up with your girlfriend against you. Should have known. At some point, we're going to have to go through all the texts and phone calls that are accumulating. But let's finish the story for today. Desecrated soil. Oh boy. The warm night breeze rises from the sea and carries with it the shining sand of White Sand Bay. It sweeps past the skyscrapers, eventually disappearing into an alley even moonlight can't touch. At the end of the alley, electronic waste, hidden from Lincoln's daylight, is no different from rubble. Erratic currents meander in the air and capture the wisp of a signal.
The fleet will return from the Deep Space Tunnel tonight. A recently discovered planet, Alpha PO159, is confirmed to be dead by the DAA.
They say you're connected to Isaiah's death. I never believed them. You would never attack your own comrades.
Comrades? I've never heard comrades pronounced that way. Hello, Xavier.
As you can see, I'm a monster now. You don't want to end up like me, right? But sooner or later, you'll be walking down this path as well. Only she can save us. You, of all people, should know. That thing is with her. I've seen...
A gleaming blade rests against the man's throat. He stops talking immediately. He doesn't even dare to swallow.
Until that day comes, no one should even think about getting close to her. The same goes for me.
You're still stubborn, huh? What's the point?
I don't need to explain myself to traitors.
That's how you're describing us? Have you forgotten about your home? Our home? Xavier, you're the traitor.
For a girl, yes. On the edge of darkness, a blinding light culminates into a muffled grunt as flesh is stabbed. The collapsed figure transforms into specks of light, soon corroded by black particles. They dissolve into the cracks of the road. Clink. He picks up the item and steps out of the alley, his feet crushing the messy reflections of neon light scattered on the dirty water's surface. Cleanup isn't necessary. No one would notice there being one less person of their kind. Besides, this city is riddled with filth.
Without a doubt, Alpha PO159's Stera energy has been depleted. What we're seeing is a faint glimmer emitted from the farthest reaches of the universe, an echo from 300 million years ago.
Is the planet dead, or is it coming to life? Because I'm pretty sure at some point it will get there. A young man tosses something over to the bartender behind the counter and plops onto a corner seat. A loose, woolly hat keeps his face covered in the shadows.
Since when was the nest interested in astronomy?
How am I supposed to know? Blame the Deep Space Tunnel. We've never been this close to the cosmos before.
The bartender looks down and sees a damaged protocore. He uses a bar towel to wipe off the crimson smear lingering on it.
You always take bounties but never accept the rewards. I wonder if you have a grudge against them.
Isn't gathering personal information your specialty?
all of these guys have a surprisingly high body count. And by that I mean they have killed people. Because I'm pretty sure they've all been waiting for MC with too much dedication to be sleeping around. But in the meantime, they've been racking up body counts of... Yeah, they've all killed a lot of people.
Besides, it's possible that I'm on your bounty list too.
Tomorrow night, it'll be hunting day again. Will you join in on the fun?
Fun. Fun! Someone deliberately stirred up some trouble in the nest today, but he doesn't have the patience
Not
for it.
interested. Where is it?
The bartender shrugs. He reaches under the counter and pulls out a dark-colored envelope. Sliding it over, he leans in.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Pay attention to wandering eyes.
He's been doing that since the beginning. There are 3 pairs. It's likely his actions in the alley caught their attention. After all, birds of a feather flock together. If he makes his move here, he'll have another bounty on his head. Another. He needs to be more careful in Lincoln from now on. Traces of light begin to coalesce into a long sword in his right hand.
It's right over there. I wish you the best of luck, miss.
Thanks. How do you even make that sound? Like, it's in the nasal cavity. But it's back, so it's not... How do you make that sound? Like, I can do... Oh, but that's not quite the sound he made. I want to hear that again. I don't know how to make that sound. Sorry, song is easily distracted today. Inside the dimly lit bar, every face is indistinguishable. They are beasts lurking in the dark. Only an opened door allows bright light to spill in. From that single beam of light, the silhouette of a girl emerges. It's unexpected, subtle. The animals are growing restless. He pauses for a moment and pulls his hat down. The light sword in his hand quickly dissipates. He stands up and heads straight for her. As their eyes meet, he sees surprise flicker in her gaze.
Follow me.
What if I don't want to, Xavier? In Azure Square, the carnival is holding a space-themed event. A hologram has been used to construct a castle-shaped fountain. In the middle of the plaza is a towering circular screen. The newscaster enthusiastically discusses information the Deep Space Aviation Administration brought back. There are traces of organisms that once lived on Alpha P0159. You didn't ask me to follow you so we could appreciate the fountain, right? There's more to it. I'm sitting on a bench by the fountain, my gaze fixed on Xavier. He's lost in thought. Did something happen in the nest? Yeah, I don't know why I'm suddenly distracted by, like, how to make these sounds.
Not yet.
Not yet. He doesn't have a very nasal voice. That might be part of it. I think my voice is more nasal than his.
When I saw you, I just asked you to follow me without thinking.
Not yet, and something did happen. I glance at the bustling crowd. I still feel uneasy, but even with potential threats following close behind, they wouldn't strike out in the
So you're really going to the N109 zone?
Yes, I am. Someone's waiting for me. And I like him more than you. In that moment, Xavier takes off his woolly hat and changes the subject. He doesn't ask about how I knew of the nest, like how I have no interest in asking about why he was there in the first place. After spending some time together, it seems we've come to understand each other. Yeah, I was about to start the next part of my plan until you swooped in to whisk me away.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
But for places like the N109 zone, there's always a way in. You just need to look. Surviving, or escaping for that matter, is the real challenge.
See, I say all this very confidently, but I have also said, if Silence wants to find me, he's gonna have to leave the N109 zone, because I am not the type of girl who would go barging in. I would stay so far from some place like the nest. He's gonna have to come find me, like, in the park or something. I'm not going into the N109 zone. You're right. But honestly, I haven't found the time to think about my escape plan. Girl! Girl, what are you doing? Getting the ether core and figuring out what to do with it, that's the biggest challenge I'm facing right now.
The protocore auction.
Exactly. Weren't a ton of Anakinus' protocores destroyed by Lumiere? Why are they holding an auction?
It's to deal with their partners.
So their business transaction was ruined.
Yeah. If Anakinus does nothing, those partners won't let them off so easy.
Well, yeah, because the Crow has to remind people he's back.
That's why they're selling a high-grade protocore at the auction. It will go to the highest bidder.
The ether core, huh? I raise my head, but before I can get some answers, I notice a patrol robot hovering behind Xavier. Its rotating eyes are locked on us. The faint red beacon flickers our way. Xavier, behind...
Don't look at it.
Is there one behind me? Xavier stretches the woolly cap in his hand and puts it on my head. Is the disguise really going to work? He rests his cheek on his hand and scrutinizes my appearance. Then a hand reaches out and pulls down the hat. Suddenly I'm plunged into darkness.
This will do.
Huh? Hey! I take the hat off, annoyed at his calm demeanor. I don't sense any metaflux, so I doubt we're dealing with two of these names right next to each other. This is not fair. I don't sense any metaflux, so I doubt we're dealing with luminivores or... Tezcatlipoca's. Tezcatlipoca's, something like that. I don't sense any metaflux, so I doubt we're dealing with luminivores or Tezcatlipoca's at this time. The people trying to capture you finally decided to show up, huh? I always wondered why I find myself in the same situation whenever I run into Xavier. If it's not a coincidence, then there's a threat lurking around him. I'm always with you when they're trying to start something. Even if you want to play dumb, it's too late. Xavier says nothing. Instead, he turns to look at the sprawling network of paths in Azure Square. Flying above everyone, the patrol robots, their eyes whirring, stop moving. Their focus shifts to the fountain.
I need to borrow it.
Borrow what? A ball of light appears in his palm. It dances around my right hand, ears flickering. Huh? I hope it's not a joke. I sigh and place my hand over his heart. The waves caused by the resonance evol ripple from my fingers. See, I guess I can't complain about Xavier being so entitled to resonance when, like, Silas does try to force resonance when we first meet him. But, like, I just like Silas more. The fountain burst into a shower of dazzling light, countless tiny droplets scattering. The spectacle reminds me of fireworks as vibrant as an oil painting. Why did you... What I see next stuns me. A sharp light, concealed within the water spray and fireworks, pierces through a dozen hovering patrol robots. They tremble mechanically for a moment before plummeting silently into the bushes, one after another.
Now they won't be able to find us.
That's good. He lets go of my hand, kicks a fallen robot aside, and lets it roll into a nearby pool.
Let's go. Or would you like to stay here for a bit?
I don't know right now. The flickering light makes it difficult to see his expression. Shaking my head, I grab his wrist. Battle time! Right, making sure I am set up.
I'm sleepy. Let's get this over with.
Or if I could be fighting with anyone else,
This one might be a
Xavier,
handful. Are you okay?
Whoa!
It's time.
Here we go.
That.
Step back.
Eat this.
Can
Why
you
was
keep
there no
up?
animation for that?
It's time.
Here
The enemies are weak. Now's our
Okay, there
chance.
we go. I knew there was animation.
Be careful not to get hit.
Shield breaker.
Watch out. It's getting back up. Don't rush. It's time.
Here we go.
Keep up the momentum. Can you keep up?
I didn't even sweat.
Watch yourself.
Keep
Watch
getting
out.
hit.
Eat this.
Are you okay? It's time.
Here we
The
go.
enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
But that is also the most boring shit
It's time to end it.
in the whole thing.
Let's move.
I won't lose to you.
End it. I wasn't worried.
There we go.
We did it.
There might be another one. No, 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 no. I do not want to try again. No, 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 no. I'm not doing that again. I'm not.
Will I get what I want this time?
No. Quit. Confirm. Thank you. Defeat. No, I won. I just hit the wrong button. Okay, no, it is a... Oh, yeah, this is when we meet Xavier's friend. Okay. It's a flower shop. The locals have already forgotten when Philo, a flower shop, first appeared on a street corner. I bet it was a long time ago. Tiny, blue, star-like flowers cascade from the third-floor balcony and envelop nearby buildings. The owner seems to have mysterious friends. On nights with little moonlight, one can often see starlight surrounding the backyard like fireflies. At midnight, Jeremiah locks the gate. He carries a withered laurel. He enters the backyard and with some effort squeezes past the glass door of the greenhouse. Out of nowhere, a beam of light bursts through the door behind him, landing next to a cluster of wavy sea lavenders.
Xavier, you nearly scared me to death. Didn't you promise to use the door like a normal person?
You would think that would be common courtesy. As soon as the words leave his lips, a girl peeks out from behind Xavier. She has an apologetic look on her face.
What in the...
He sees the other person's face and he freezes like a wind-up doll whose batteries just died. The whole point of a wind-up doll is that it doesn't need batteries. What is this localization? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I don't know how I feel about Xavier's jacket. Like, it kind of reminds me of one I used to have when I was a teen. But I don't know how I feel about it right now. The florist, Jeremiah, looks to be around Xavier's age, whatever that means. When he saw me, he only showed two emotions, surprise and bewilderment. Xavier, your friend is freaking out. Holding a small spray Holding a small spray bottle, Xavier waters the dying laurel.
He's not young anymore, so he's a bit slow on the uptake now.
Rude! Huh?
Ah, long time no... I mean, welcome to Philo. Right, Xavier mentioned you before. You're colleagues, I'm pretty sure. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Uh-huh. The awkward greeting ends under Xavier's watchful gaze. Jeremiah looks at the glass wall. It flickers briefly, then returns to normal.
Now that we're out of sight, you can talk. Did something happen in the no-hunt zone?
You think? With how he casually brings up the no-hunt zone, his expression unfazed, it shows he's not just a florist. Xavier shakes his head.
Are there any unused identities left in the vault? She needs to get into the N109 zone, but lacks a disguise.
Whoops. Wait, you're actually going to help me?
Didn't you say you still need to think of an escape plan?
Yes.
Laws don't exist in the N109 zone, but knowing the right people can come in handy. If your reputation is good enough, even the ones who want to mess with you will think twice.
Ah, I got it now.
I'm not gonna mention Silas again. I'm gonna think it, but I'm not gonna say it this time. The glass wall flickers again and becomes a screen. A dazzling array of identities appear on it.
Got anything in mind? I can customize it to suit your needs.
Convenient. Very illegal, but very convenient. I pause and give Xavier a puzzled look. But all he does is touch his temple, remaining silent as he continues to water the laurel. Let me think. Surviving in the N109 zone isn't enough. What I truly need is in the auction, so I need to be someone who can negotiate with Onakainis. And when I talk, I don't end up revealing my identity.
Do you have one known for being disgustingly rich?
I like that idea. As the rapid clacking of a keyboard fills the room, images gradually come to life on the screen. A young woman, perfectly dressed, is about to step into a black limousine. Men in suits are by her side, along with a group of fully armed guards. She wears an intricately designed veil. Beneath it is her face. My face.
Heiress from the Grand Duchy of Guarans. Born with a diamond spoon, your wealth rivals that of nations. What do you think?
I think that is awfully convenient. Isn't it a bit too much? Jeremiah nods and once again gets back to work. No! I liked that idea! The woman on the screen now wears a black outfit. Everyone else follows suit, their previous attire now sleek, black formal wear with sunglasses. What? No!
Heiress to a mysterious crime syndicate. Last name is... well, we should just use yours to keep your story straight.
Crime syndicate works.
I'll create a comprehensive profile and put it up on the dark web. I can make it convincing enough to the point where even professionals will have a hard time distinguishing fact from fiction.
Nice. Do I really need to be that?
It won't work if it's not intimidating enough.
Jeremiah's gaze flits between the screen and me.
Clothes maketh the man. I just need to find an outfit that matches your status.
The spray bottle that's been aimed at the laurel quickly moves and sprays the gesturing hands, trying to estimate my clothing size. He's being practical, Xavier. Calm down. This man is so jealous. He's jealous of his his alter ego. I can't believe I almost forgot the term alter ego. What kind of comic book fan am I? This man is just so jealous.
She can do it herself.
He's just trying to be practical and helpful, Xavier. Calm down. Let's see. Ooh, I have lady as a suffix now. Okay, unconventional advice. I'm sorry, I haven't been reading the chapter names. Once everything's done, Jeremiah leaves the greenhouse to begin his deception. The breaking dawn meets the chirping of birds as they reverberate atop the greenhouse. I turn my head to look at Xavier.
What's wrong?
You bringing me here wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. You knew for a while that I'd be going to the N109 zone. You already had a plan to sneak me in, right? How did you meet a friend who knows how to make fake identities? He's also very cooperative. And since he helped me, that means he could have helped you. It's funny how the more a person talks about something, the more real it seems. An idea starts to form in the back of my mind. I stare at him, searching for clues from his expression.
I'm just a normal deep space hunter.
Liar! Just a hunter? Hello, Jana. Welcome to the chat. You said just, I assume you're referring to the just a hunter. Come on, Xavier. We know he's a liar. I walk up to Xavier and take the small spray bottle from his hand. I hold it up to his forehead like I'm aiming a gun at point-blank range. Jana, I love this. The game, or what do you love? I know we aren't exactly close, but can you repeat? Sorry, I fumbled that. I know we aren't exactly close, but can you repeat what you just said? Well, you're not looking me in the eye.
You're too close.
What are you, a 15-year-old boy? You can't think if a girl is too close? Get yourself together, alien prince. He gently touches my forehead to push me away.
Also, you're not scary. At least not scary enough.
Okay, that's accurate. I'm not very scary until I'm pissed off. Mean.
You're being very polite. You won't be able to take control of the situation. Anyone who's made a name for themselves in the N109 zone can't be a pushover.
I can be nice and not a pushover in turns. It depends on the situation. He gets up from his chair. I find myself stepping back and leaning against the edge of the table.
As the next leader of a crime syndicate, you should at least act tough. Don't let anyone easily spot your weaknesses.
Excuse you, I am a deep space hunter. I think I know how to be badass, and by which I mean not me, but MC at least. Jana says, I liked your voice. Thank you so much, Jana. I appreciate that. Thank you for checking out the stream and giving it a chance.
Otherwise, you might end up as a lamb at an auction, swarming with wolves. You'll be killed in the blink of an eye.
That's okay. I'll have a crow to look after me. I know I said I wasn't going to mention Silas again, but like, come on. A sharp blade of grass pokes my chin.
The arrogant ones always like to look down on people.
I can't help but chuckle. I lift my head in response. And?
Your shoulders are stiff.
He's actually not wrong. I'm gonna sit up.
Being too awkward will only make you look suspicious. Relax. But try to maintain a facade of arrogance.
I've been told I'm very good at that, actually. Got it. Anything else? Hello, S. Ooh, new people in the chat. Thank you for coming.
Don't say thank you, and don't apologize. The last thing you want is hesitation or doubt in your voice. Remember, you're always right.
I could make a joke there, but I'm not gonna. But yes, no. Okay, Xavier may not be my favorite, as you can tell if you've been listening for the last 20 minutes or so. But, see, even Xavier thinks I'm right. I'm always right. I know he's talking about a persona, but still, he said I'm always right. What if someone tries to challenge me? Or what if they doubt me?
Return the favor.
I think I can do that. Oops. I went to flick my hair and I knocked my headphone off. Like this? I push Xavier's shoulder, but he only takes a step back. I move closer, maintaining eye contact. With my chin? By the way, my neck is starting to hurt because of how you're standing. Can you adjust your position? I think it's supposed to be with his chin. I move closer, maintaining eye contact with his chin. I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Are you mixing personal feelings with business?
Always. Of course not. As you said, whatever I do is correct.
All right.
Xavier sits back down, but he tightly grips my wrist and pulls. I'm in.
One more thing. It's very important. Don't provoke people who have yet to show you their hand.
The atmosphere becomes heavy, my gut telling me that I'm in danger. Yet the only thing I can do is look into his eyes. Like I said, Xavier's not my favorite, but he does have very pretty eyes. I will give him that. He's seated, yet at that moment, the person standing isn't necessarily the one who has the upper hand.
I'm done. Do you think this is enough?
Jeremiah walks in. His gaze sweeps over us, not even lingering for a second. Then he quickly turns around and leaves. Smart.
Whoops, sorry. I entered the wrong room.
Come back.
Xavier can only flirt so much. If he flirts too much, the freak comes out. Did I say that out loud? Alright, stellar guidance.
Here's the family crest. Pretty cool, right? Wear it, and anyone who's in the know will see you're important.
It also means whoever approaches you isn't a random person wanting to have a chat. Be careful.
I want to say I'm always careful, but I feel like that would be dishonest. I study the crest in my hand. While intricately designed, there's an antique charm to it, showing that it's the handiwork of a crime syndicate. Why does antique charm automatically have to be associated with crime syndicates? This is some kind of bias, and it's not fair. The fact Jeremiah could produce this in such a short amount of time, he's more than meets the eye.
And here's the stuff that can make your fake identity more convincing. I hope you won't need to use them.
Excuse me, I already said I'm trying to do a stream. Stop being loud outside. I probably should have closed my window before I started. Whoops. Jeremiah hands me another box. Thank you.
You don't need to be so formal. I never thought I'd actually be able to help you. It's so...
Jeremiah. The intensity of his sincerity is touching, even though I've only known him for a few hours. My curiosity only grows. I think Xavier's myths are the ones I know the least about, so I have almost zero context for this. Silently, Xavier positions himself between Jeremiah and me.
As you can see, he's very friendly.
I look at everything in my hands again. The sun is about to rise. I should get going. Shall we head back home, neighbor?
I have plans today.
I nod. I'll be on my way then.
Wait.
I hold my breath and soon feel a faint, prickling sensation from my earlobe. It's a gentle jab that's gone in an instant. Excuse me?
It's a secret transmitter. Even if you're somewhere in the N109 zone with no signal, we can still track your location.
Okay. Okay. I touch my ear but don't feel a trace of it. A tiny capsule is placed in my hand. Welcome back, Anvil. Glad to have you back.
An inhibitor. Take it before you meet up with anyone. You'll be temporarily immune to 98.7% of neurotoxins. And here.
What do I do if I can give it a neurotoxin that's in the 1.3%? He slips a very thin hair... He slips a very thin, hairpin-like item into my sleeve. I raise my arm and squint before I see a needle with liquid inside it. What is this?
Self-defense. It's not too strong. Just enough to take down an elephant.
Not too strong. Just enough to take down an elephant. Okay, Xavier. Huh?
If you ever run into danger, don't hesitate.
Okay. Do you have a magic pocket or something? Where did all this stuff... My vision is then overwhelmed by a bluish-purple hue. Is this also a secret weapon?
It's flowers.
Of course I know it's... But why are you giving it to me?
Do I need a reason?
Yes. He lowers his head. He appears to be actually thinking.
They just happen to blossom. So, I sincerely hope you'll accept them.
He is sweet. Sometimes. Still not my favorite, but he is sweet. And the actor does a great job. The girl's figure fades into the dawn. The lights in the greenhouse dim like a fire on the verge of being extinguished.
It's flawed.
So, were you able to stay calm when you saw her for the first time? We're just letting her go into the N109 zone? Are you okay with that?
I'm pretty sure the answer to that is no.
It will be safer compared to Lincoln City in a few days.
Huh?
And we can use that time to take care of the stuff lurking in the shadows. But I need to ask, do you really not care about our non-intervention principle anymore?
Something tells me that went out the door a long time ago.
Some already stopped caring about it.
Otherwise, the explosion at her home wouldn't have happened, and the truth that's been hidden for so many years wouldn't have started to emerge. Huh? What's going on?
Do you know how long we've been here? All those faces in the backtrackers, I can't remember them. Don't you have the feeling that people's memories of us are also becoming fuzzier? Especially in recent years. I agree that sticking to the non-intervention principle is pointless, especially for us whose presence here was always a mistake. And mistakes are bound to be corrected sooner or later. Maybe we're slowly being erased as we speak.
Well, this conversation took a turn. Just like a planet that strayed away from orbit, only to be ripped apart by gravity.
How's Trace back too?
It can send out simple signals, but the positioning system still needs some work. Is there really someone on the other side of the deep space tunnel who can respond to us?
Yeah, I don't have answers for these questions. I know a lot about the story. I don't know about this. I don't have answers for it.
You will return in one piece. I'll make sure of it.
Having Evol doesn't make you invincible. And you're... This isn't Phylos. And we... you know, aren't truly immortal. Our kind, I mean.
I figured that's what you meant. Not every planet in the deep space shines, or rather, they don't shine forever. Piercing through a veil of light, dying celestial bodies are nothing more than skeletal, ashen rock with ring-shaped mountains. Cosmic dust coalesces into asteroids, their surfaces adorned with algae that couldn't be considered a sign of life. A faint glimmer of light gradually emerges in the distance and spreads out from the horizon. The morning light manifests on one side, and on the other is the beginning of a misty night. Answers? Are answers a possibility? Pretty please? Nope, we're just gonna go fight wanderers. Okay. Alright. But we are... Give me the guns. Please give me the guns. Confirm. Auto-equip memories. Looks like... Close enough. Okay.
The sea doesn't tolerate insults or sacrilege.
Here it comes.
The tide's judgment
shall descend here and now.
Here's our chance.
I'm getting the hang of this.
I switched to guns. Why do I
Focus on
have the
staying
sword?
safe.
Did I forget to hit confirm?
It's almost over. Don't let it get away.
Pay attention. Eat this.
The tide's judgment
Shall descend here and now.
Here's our chance.
oh good. The sound of death.
Raphael!
Don't underestimate the power.
The tide's judgment
Shall descend here and now.
8 wanderers?
Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here.
Oh my god.
You won't escape.
Oh, right.
the waves know of true slaughter. The tide's judgment
Shall descend here and now.
ripples in a breeze.
A drop in the ocean.
The waves know of true slaughter. What a line. Oh, I forgot to fix the screen. Sorry. Okay. Into deep.
Perhaps they don't want anyone else to get their hands on it, as they try to obtain one for themselves. Or there are ether cores already in their possession.
That's why they're selling a high-grade protocore at the auction. It will go to the highest bidder. Laws don't exist in the N109 zone, but knowing the right people can come in handy. If your reputation is good enough, even the ones who want to mess with you will think twice.
I've confirmed the location of the ether core, and I have a fake identity that can keep me alive. Now I need to figure out how to get into the N109.
Why not come up with a master plan? Become the best bait for Anakinus. Maybe a small opening is all it will take to get them to expose themselves.
To be the best bait... Sorry. To be the bet... Oh my god. To be the bait that is the most valuable. And the most undefended. Resolved, I pick up my phone and dial Raphael's number.
Hello?
Are you free right now?
Why?
Meet me at the nest. Show me how to fish.
Huh?
That was awfully cryptic of her.
Weren't we supposed to meet up at 11? Where's Raphael? It's hunting.
Did this girl really come in full hunter attire with her hunter's watch? That wasn't it Raphael who told her to stop flashing? Like, I know she's meant to be bait, but you would still think that she wouldn't show up to the nest on human trafficking day dressed as a hunter. Girl, what are you doing?
Day. There are more people here than last night. Hopefully everything will go according to plan.
Ultra dangerous protocols, nothing illegal. And lots more in stock. Are you interested, miss? Haven't seen you before. I'll give you a discount. One Narcissus, and you've got yourself a deal.
Where did you get them? Why don't we start with...
Don't you think it's a little weird to do business with newcomers?
If I'm the newcomer, then you must be the veteran?
You're today's shining star. The little secrets I carry aren't worth the trouble.
I thought we already established he knew what he was doing here.
Got your bait ready?
Yeah, I'll play their game and let myself be taken into the N109 zone.
Which means we need to cast the line. Should be easy enough. Here.
What's this?
Write your bargaining chip on it.
The fact it's a black feather. Obviously we know who I'm thinking of.
Waiter.
She wrote Ether Core.
Who's he going to tell?
Doesn't matter. If they're interested, they're in.
Now we wait for the fish to bite. How long?
Not long. The nest lives up to its name, you know. It's an underground intelligence network that's known to match supply and demand. Even normal info would have passed through 3 layers by now.
And what's this?
It's part of the process. Drink it, and you officially have a deal.
It's black.
Yeah, that doesn't sound appetizing.
Think about it first. A black glass means you'll pay a high price. If it doesn't go smoothly, you'll be the payment instead.
Being the payment is better than staying in the same place and doing nothing.
Since you've made up your mind, I won't stop you. I hope you find the answers you seek.
You're just gonna leave me? You're my main, and I spent 136 pulls getting your Lemurian sea god companion, and you're just going to leave me? Raphael! This betrayal! Why would you do to me? Okay, trap.
So far, everything looks normal. Gloomy air.
$100 million, whatever those things are.
I guess it's to be expected. So many people are after him. Hey!
Move aside!
You...
It's about to start!
Wait, it's probably better if I stay low-key.
Okay, so there was more to that line before she was interrupted? Can I go back? No, it's not. That's weird. There was more on the screen. then what's here? Interesting.
More people are here. They're surprisingly calm.
These are criminals. Oh boy.
There's a price to pay when a wish is granted. Will you be the hunter or the hunted tonight?
It's starting.
Hunting day will now commence.
It's that eye again. Is it here for me?
Let's
No, something's
the
off.
hunting
I should hide for now.
as it begins.
That is the smartest thing she said in chapters. Ah!
There she is.
This is the prey.
It's coming. It worked.
Oh boy.
C003 neurotoxin. If you're smart, you won't move.
Again, girl showed up dressed as a hunter. What was she thinking?
The more enticing the bait, the more dangerous things can get. Most are clueless to it.
Now's not the time to celebrate. The big fish we want hasn't fallen for it yet. Did you bring the stuff I requested?
You're fine with handing over a fresh catch just like that?
Do you really think they can handle the prey I caught?
Again, I have no answers.
Will reach the edge of the deep space tunnel's umbra within 1 day. Our journey through the deep space tunnel begins. Destination is in the Orion arm of the Milky Way. Once the home of humanity, Earth. Activating course correction engine. The final countdown has been initiated.
When Alpha PO159's light shines through the deep space tunnel, illuminating Lincoln Tower's pinnacle. The closest we've been to it in the last 4.6 billion years. This galaxy's name is derived from the old word philo. It's the most exquisite gem in deep space. Philos. Humanity remains shackled to time. Fortunately, there are other lives in this boundless, starry sea. Tonight's weather, clear sky with winds around 7 miles an hour. Everything is serene inside the deep space tunnel. Good night, Lincoln City. May you rest in the Milky Way's embrace, drifting in long and happy dreams.
See, that's why I think of this as kind of like the season finale. Just those images of the original 3 love interests there at the end and everything. First time I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm so invested. But also, I still have so many questions about what is going on. And so I'm going to keep playing the game, obviously. So, I will finish the battles off screen. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So what have we got? We've already done Long-Awaited Revelry. And we haven't done Prologue to Tomorrow. I think when I play through that, I'm just gonna do... I don't know if I want to do all 3 branches. We'll start with Raphael, and I think, and go from there. And then, as you can see, technically I've already started Homecoming Wings just so I could get Caleb, and because I wanted the resources from his birthday. And then we've got Death and Rebirth. So, next time I stream, which should be Sunday, we will be starting on Prologue to Tomorrow. And we'll do 1 or 2 chapters, and like I said, hopefully we'll go into the Raphael branch. Let's see. I've still got a little time today, so let's see if there's anything to say for yourself, Raphael? No? Nope, he's busy thinking. Okay. Deep space messages. Oops, tail. Okay. We are going to change that to Raphael's Lady. And that's going to be my title for now. Let's see, what should we do? So I did get the last. Hang on. Memories. New. Oh. Okay. What is the date? The date is Another Secret Times. And after the last one, I just kind of assumed this one's gonna be a bit spicy. But you know what? It seems like I'm the only one here, honestly, anyway. So let's go ahead and take a look. So this is part of the Tears of Ramiro myth. Tidefall waves. I found Raphael by the seaside. It looks like he's taking a nap. It's just 4 minutes. Starting strong, I see.
The more you panic, the more difficult it will be to find your balance in the water. If you keep thrashing, I'll let go. Good. The sea is kind to clever humans. Is being mischievous what your hands are for?
Yes, it's another one of those cards.
Are you scared? This is the lightest punishment you can get for disturbing my rest. The whirlpool only looks scary.
Maybe to a sea god?
When the current arrives, use its power to your advantage. Just like this. Go with the flow of the ocean. Surrender yourself to it. It shall carry you to any place you'd like to visit.
I will say.
That's the sunset at the edge of the ocean. Golden seawater. The seawater allows us to view sunlight, which is something we can't see or touch otherwise. The ocean isn't just dark and dangerous. Every wave has its own unique shape, and every tide has its own distinct sound. The ocean has countless forms. It's not any different from the world on land. Did it sting your hand? Curiosity should always be paired with caution. You thought the jellyfish was beautiful? It looks harmless, but its tentacles can hurt. They do possess deadly venom. You won't survive the trip back.
You're enjoying this too much.
I see. You're still afraid of dying. Lift your arm. You want to take a jellyfish with us when we return?
This girl is dumb.
No. The Sea God's temple already has someone who's practically a jellyfish. I wasn't talking about you.
Huh? Okay. We're gonna stop that before it goes automatically into the love potion one. But, okay. Let's see. I thought I upgraded this. Guess not. Okay. Upgrade this. I don't have enough to ascend, so I'll do that later. Okay. Let's see. We do have a video call with Raphael that I'm just going to take care of now.
What are you doing? I just wanted to let you know that I'm leaving because my real identity is actually someone from another world at the end of the vast ocean. We, the people of that world, are cursed. If we don't go back before sunset, we turn into bubbles and disappear into the sea. You know I'm making up a story to mess with you, right? Can't you be more enthusiastic with your replies? All right, you got me. I didn't want you to be sad because I'm leaving, so I tried to make things less dreary. I really don't want to go on this overseas exhibition tour. It should be enough that my paintings are there. Why do they need me?
I mean,
Past me would have already been planning where to go sightseeing and draw some sketches. But this time, it's weird. I don't want to leave even though there's nothing special here.
Nothing
What do you think
special?
is the reason?
Listen here, you brat.
Well, we can rule out one answer. It's definitely not because of Lincoln City's breathtaking views. But don't worry. You can think of it as me just taking a stroll somewhere else. I won't keep you waiting for long. Maybe next time we meet, I'll bring a surprise.
Anvil says, well, he's just being cheeky. Yes, he is. I guess I can't blame him for that, but still, so rude. Ugh, okay. Let's see. Do I have anything not Raphael related? Not Raphael related. No anecdotes. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm a little short today, but I finished the chapter, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. Like I said, not tomorrow. I should be back Friday, and we will start on prologue to tomorrow. Like I said, we will definitely be doing Raphael's branch. I'm not sure how I want to handle, because, like, if I've done my calculations correct, they will be streaming the 4.0 announcement stream about the same time I'm here. So, like, I had the thought to do a reaction stream to it, but I don't know if that would be, like, the best idea. I'm not sure what to do. I haven't decided yet. So I might just stream as normal on Friday, and then I will watch Sorry, I just totally spaced out. Apologies. So, anyway, yeah, on my off time, I am going to be grinding through Abyssal Chaos to get ready for the next, for the update, because apparently the beach banner is not going to be spicy like we were led to believe, so I might not need to pull for it too enthusiastically, although I suspect I will. Anyway, we will see what happens. Yeah, so plan is to be back Friday, and we'll start on Prologue to tomorrow. Anyway, it's been a bit of a quiet stream, but thank you for coming, and...
Are you grumpy because the weather's too hot?
It's actually cooled down here, thankfully. No, you know what we're gonna do really quick? I am going...
This is obviously a trap. I'm not falling for it. Nope.
Yes, you are.
You're bold. Scandalous, even.
You have no idea. I wanted the blurb version, though, so we're gonna try that again.
This is obviously a trap. I'm not falling for it.
Okay. Anyway. Okay, so yes, I should be back Friday as long as nothing else comes up, and okay, I will look forward to seeing you then. I look forward to being back then, and I am quite excited for 4.0, and I will be grinding Abyssal Chaos to have diamonds for whatever the next banner is. Okay.
Are you feeling sleepy again? It's fine if you lean on me and nap for a bit.
Now that I might actually take you up on. Alright, everyone, thank you again for coming, and until next time, stay safe, take care, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye-bye!